Hey you beautiful gamers, my name is Nick and this is the first episode of Gazette. It's a series where I compile the latest and most interesting happenings in the gaming industry and I compile them in an easy to digest video. Consider this episode to be somewhat of a pilot, as you know it's going to be a bit rough around the edges, but if you like this video, you know what to do. If you don't like it, tell me in the comments below. I really want some constructive criticism and I want to make this show better. I want to make more. Alright, let's get started. After the crazy and absolutely irritating release of the NES Classic Edition with all of 6 people getting one, Nintendo seems to have learned a lesson or two about stock. Because with the Super Nintendo Classic Edition, Nintendo has stated that they're going to be producing more, significantly more as they say, than the NES Classic. Nintendo isn't giving specific numbers at this time, but they did iterate that they are only going to be shipping this out until the end of 2017, so looks like I'm going to be camping out again this September. Alright, let me put on my nerd glasses for this one, because there's going to be a lot of statistic numbers. Pokemon Go has now earned a total of $1.2 billion in revenue over its lifetime, with 752 million downloads. That's a lot. Not only that, but looking at the given statistics, it shows that 32.5% of players are 18 years or younger. That means a huge amount of adults are catching Pokemon compared to kids. And so that means this is great, as the massive appeal for Pokemon has only grown much bigger compared to previous years. So our last Nintendo story today is going to be involving a rumor, so bear with me. According to a batch of leaked documents from an unknown developer, it seems the Nintendo Switch is getting a few fan-requested features in the coming months. These include save data transferring between consoles, and guest login accounts that allow access to the master account's network information. This means a guest account can have all the benefits and credentials of the master account. I will say it's a bit difficult to verify these documents, but it all does look really legitimate. One of the things that makes it really credible is the drawings that accompany these documents are of the same style as the Rhythm Heaven character designer's art style. I put a few pictures right there to show you. So, at E3 2017, we got a huge look at Star Wars Battlefront 2 and how beautiful the world looks and plays. EA also dropped a huge bombshell and stated the game would forego season passes in favor of microtransactions. Now, before you freak out, progression is made by unlocking crates, which are attained by either logging in daily, playing events, or through the use of credits. If by chance you can't play often, you get the option to purchase credits with real-life money. There are still more details yet to be revealed, but I will keep you updated. After coming out on stage at E3 2015 to announce an announcement of a Kickstarter for Shenmue III, fans were hyped up and eager to learn more. 2 E3s later, and we haven't learned too much from Yu Suzuki himself, until recently that is. The studio revealed that they'll be showing off newest movie clips and make some new announcements at the German gaming convention Gamescom. Aside from that announcement, they also gave us a new logo to gawk at in the meantime, citing that they took fans' comments and criticisms into account. Alright, that about wraps it up for this episode of Gazette. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything we discussed, including the NES Classic and SNES Classic. Do you think Nintendo's gonna stock more, or is it gonna be a problem for people to get one? Do you think Star Wars Battlefront 2 will survive on the microtransactions, or will it get a bad rep like the first one? Also want to do a huge shout out to Geeks&Gamers.com. They've been a huge help in this entire process, and they're just so good, so good. Again, if you liked the video, you know what to do. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comments below. I really want to improve, and I really want to do more of these. But until then, just sit back, relax, and game away.